Good evening and welcome to A Roof with a View. Tonight we're taking a detailed look at how shopping has changed our landscape and behaviour, not only here in Birmingham but across the Midlands. Well, today 25,000 people streamed through the doors of Birmingham's newest shopping centre, Grand Central, and that was just within the first 4 hours. And if you're wondering what all the fuss is about, well, this city means big business. Around 34 million people visit the city each year. And as our business correspondent Peter Plisner reports, that figure is set to rise.
Open for business and already attracting thousands of shoppers. This was the scene just minutes after Grand Central opened. First in the queue this morning was Abigail Allen from Derby. She was looking forward to
seeing what they've done, what they've renovated, looking at the new shops.
Well, every 2 hours there was a meeting.
Ahead of the big opening, I joined General Manager Jonathan Cheetham for a last-minute floor walk.
I've had 3 or 4 hours sleep, but there are some people who haven't had any. We've been working flat out every day and every night.
Grand Central features more than 60 new shops and restaurants, and collectively they've created around 1,000 new jobs. For a lot of the retailers here, it's the first time they've had a store in the city, although some may have had a concession in one of Birmingham's department stores. This is the first time they've been here in their own right, including bookshops like Foyles, but sadly, they're not open today. They blame technical issues, but most shops were open for business and enjoying a brisk trade, including local baker Sam Samara. He used to have a stall on the German market.
As a local business, we saw the opportunity to be featured in Grand Central. So we made a lot of representations and we got a lot of support from Birmingham Council, and we managed to secure a location in this fantastic venue.
But the store many people came to see was the new John Lewis, finally arriving in Britain's second city and supporting local businesses. These cushions are made in Birmingham. Designer Abigail Borg secured the deal as part of a collaboration with a local mental health charity.
It'd be quite surreal walking from the studio 10 minutes up the road and having them in such a big store, national retailer. Yeah, really happy to be involved in the project.
Really very impressive.
But is there really a need for another big shopping centre in Birmingham? This retail analyst believes there is.
One of the important things with retailers at the moment is linking their internet strategy with their high street strategy, and we're starting to see more and more looking to open stores around big travel hubs, and I think Grand Central being on top of New Street, the biggest station outside of London, is absolutely consistent with that.
The big question is, what did shopaholic Abigail Allen think of Grand Central?
Clean, crisp, new shops, more shops than there was before.
And she's not wrong, it's certainly different from the old Palisades shopping centre that used to be here. Peter Plisner, BBC Midlands Today at Grand Central in Birmingham.
Well, Grand Central is the latest addition in a 20-year redevelopment of the city, and I've been taking a look at how the retail landscape has changed through the eyes of photographer Verity Milligan.
When I moved here, I thought I'd try and make friends with the city, and the best way for me to do that was to get out there and take pictures, and this is sort of the heart of Birmingham, there's stuff going on. Well, the photo I took was at a completely different time of day, so it was in the morning. The sun rises between St Martin and the Boring Church and Selfridges itself, and basically you get some lovely sun stars and reflections off the architecture, nice sort of silver domes, and it makes for a really great photo.
The outside might divide opinion, but it's what's on the inside that's helped to make Birmingham one of the top 3 shopping destinations in the country. So as you've been documenting the changes in the city, what sort of things have you been looking out for?
Looking out for the change in the architecture, new buildings, how those buildings reflect the light, and also iconic features that people tend to photograph a lot that I can get a new angle on.
Like this fella over here. Birmingham's Bull is one of the top 10 most photographed public artworks in the world. The number of shoppers drawn to the city is staggering. The Bull Ring alone attracts a footfall of 36 million every year. Right, well, let's see how that comes out in the wash.
I'm sure it'll be great.
It's not just about the big boys of retail. The smaller independent shops also take a slice of the estimated £1.64 billion spent here each year. That's likely to grow when the mailbox fully reopens next year. It's all helping to change perceptions of the city.
I think people just love to hate Birmingham, and it's about time that we got a better rep, really, because it's a city that's going places.
And you can find out how my photo of the bull turned out. It's on our Facebook page. Now, I'm joined by the leader of Birmingham City Council, Sir Albert Hawke. Good evening and welcome to our al fresco studio. It's a little bit parky up here. Finally, the redevelopment of New Street Station, the addition of Grand Central, and some people might say not before time.
Oh, absolutely. New Street Station was a dingy, horrible place. The Palisades wasn't much better. We've now got a really exciting open space in the station and a wonderfully exciting shopping centre above it. Great for Birmingham.
Now, so many changes have taken place in this cityscape behind us over the last 10 years. If you had to pick out one that you think was a defining moment, what would it be?
Oh, there have been a number, Mary, and I wouldn't pick out one because we've been on a 20-year journey and that journey will continue. We're standing alongside one of the next developments, which is taking out of the wholesale market site and the introduction of a new family leisure area, which we're calling Birmingham Smithfield. So this is just part of a long journey.
Yeah, so there's a lot more work to come to make this city more accessible, the traffic not the least of the problems here. But who's going to pay for all that? Where's the money coming from?
Well, the money comes from a number of different sources, and we're hoping that we can persuade government to open up the taps a little bit more. We raise money. Network Rail, for example, have paid a significant contribution towards the New Street Station development. Birmingham City Council helped buy out the leasehold interests on the old Palisades. We will sell that on and therefore recover the money that we've spent so far.
Now, you mentioned the government. The business plan for the new combined authority has been presented to the government. The M6 toll, is it true that you want that to be toll-free?
No, I couldn't possibly comment, could I?
Well, I think you could.
No. We have a devolution deal which we're negotiating with government at the moment. That negotiation has been going on for the past 2 weeks and will continue for at least another week or so. And until we've got to the end of that negotiation, I can't provide any details of what it is we're discussing with government.
What for you is the one thing that you're not prepared to budge on with this combined authority that will make the Midlands the powerhouse that you want?
Well, it's not about budging on things. We're looking with government at issues around employment, skills, and how we perhaps can reclaim a lot of that land which we need to bring into productive use. These are the agendas we're pursuing with government. And if we can actually land some of this, then what we'll see is a huge economic growth in Birmingham and the West Midlands over the next few years.
And just briefly, when we will get some detail on that?
Probably in the next few weeks.
OK, Sir Albert Hawke, many thanks indeed. Well, that is it from me for the moment. I'll be back a little bit later in the programme when we'll be going beyond Birmingham and seeing how the high streets and some of our other towns and cities are faring. We'll also be finding out how the shoppers persuade us to part with our money. But let's get the rest of the day's news now with Sarah Falkland.